I guess over the past decade or so, of course, the Chinese government made a very strong push to try to get these people to come back to China, and it succeeded with some of them, actually quite a few of them. And now there are also more younger Chinese, the sort of new generation of Chinese researchers, like maybe do a postdoc abroad and then come back to China from a permanent position. And we see this even with very strong mathematicians. And so I think that's really something that has changed over the last few years.
Developments or progress that you have witnessed through the years on China's scientific?
By and large, scientists need good conditions in order to be able to do their research. Depending on what kind of science you do, you value different things. So maybe if you do experimental sciences, of course, you need more resources for a big lab. In mathematics, by and large, the resources are maybe not as big, but people need some minimal amount of support to be able to travel and to, it's very important to be able to discuss with others. But also one thing that people value is stability. People like to live in a place where they can kind of see their future and they don't have to worry about, some revolution happening 5 years down the line. And so in that sense, it's, then not surprising that people who already have attachment to China would come back because they would see maybe a more stable environment and somehow with a more clear kind of long-term commitment to supporting sciences than if you have to be afraid that if there's, in 2 years' time, just because of some strange idea somebody has, science funding is suddenly cut. So I think it's very smart strategy of the Chinese government to somehow, lay out some kind of long-term commitment to guarantee some level of stability for people if they come back.
Ecosystem impressed you the most over the years?
Over the last few years, it's been really impressive to see how many resources the government has put into mathematics and I guess into the basic sciences in general. I think one thing that also has been really quite impressive to see is the rise, and that comes with the fact that strong Chinese scientists have come back to China, is the fact that now you have really strong young scientists who stay to do their PhD as well, who can do their whole scientific education in China. So I think that's something which is really quite impressive